Hello, ObiCrafters, and anybody else that is interested in going to the arcade. So the Warp is Warp Arcade, Warp Arcade. See Marty for tokens and prizes, and then you need a good ping to play the arcade games. On ObiCraft here, you can run a command called lag, and it will show you your ping. Mine looks pretty good. And then, all right. So first here at the arcade, we're going to go ahead and see Marty and get some tokens. So here's the interface, the UI to purchase your tokens and to get prizes when you get tickets. So we'll shift right click and there we go. Got 60. New players will start off with $500, automatically. So if you're a new player and you're joining, you'll still be able to, at least check out the arcade. But then there are lots of ways in the help menu to make money. You can find out information about that. There's the Space Depot where you can sell blocks that are randomized for money. And then there's plenty of players on the server that might be willing to pay for things. Who knows? Here we only have 3 arcade games. Let's go ahead and let me turn my music down just a little bit under sound, and we'll go, or we'll turn them. Here we go. This down, blocks down, everything else. There we go. So right click on the arcade cabinet, and then you have the ability to turn the sound off or on. See, you can decide what difficulty you want to play the game on. So you'll shift right click to put an OP token and play a 3-minute round of Froggy, up to 3 minutes. And then your joystick here is how you control and move the frog around. It'll also tell you how many lives you got left, and then we'll go ahead and start. We also have high scores up here. Okay, so Obi-Wan and Lister works. I've already played this. All right, let's go ahead and start. All right, 35, 44. Okay. So 4 tickets. The goal today is to be able to buy something from the store or from the prizes. All right, and then here's our another Star Wars game. You can sit in this game and actually play it. So shift right click, same thing, sound on or off. High scores are up here. Control your spaceship here. Left and right will fire the laser and the Nether Star attack. You get 3 lives, and then you'll shift left and right to move your spaceship up and down. All right, I'm going to read this. Firing your laser is all about timing. This is nothing like shooting womp rats with your T-16 back home. If you find yourself in a bind, right-click to use a Nether Star, but go easy. You only have 3. All right, let's go ahead and start the game. Okay, you can only fire 1 shot at a time. Okay, after 2 minutes, you start seeing spaceships. The spaceships can get you from above, so don't let them go over top of you. I'll go ahead and show you what that looks like in a minute. Alright, like this right here. If they go over top of you, it kills you. The point of the game is to make it to the end. Ooh, there we go. 5 tickets, 46.20. Still haven't beat myself. Okay, that's fine. All right, and here is the last game. Mind Max. It is kind of like Pac-Man. And you can choose what character you want to play as. Just click on whichever player. I like playing as Sunny. Same thing with the sound. The only difference here is the joystick is up here. Same movements, left and right click, shift left and shift right to move up and down. So let's go ahead and start. Okay, and 8 tickets, not bad on that one. The payout on the Mind Max is a little bit higher, and then Nether Star I think is just slightly less, and then Frogger is the least amount on the payout for the tickets. But the Frogger game does play faster, and in order to get more tickets on the other games, you have to finish the full 3-minute game, or the longer you play, the better it is. Okay, we're going to go ahead and purchase the fidget spinner here. So shift right click, and it'll take some tokens from me. And now I can fidget. Yep, now I can fidget. Just turn this on and off. Okay. Let me pause here, get my main account, and um, see if we can show everyone how the Obi Pocket here works. So this is 80 tickets just for the game console, and then another 40 for each game. So 120 just to play a game. My main account has earned enough and does have the stuff. So let me see if I can borrow it from him. I'll be right back. We are back. Um, so here is the Obi Pocket, and these are the video game, or at least one of the video games called Bagel Bagger. This was Reverse Engineer's idea, and the way you play, or at least the Bagel Bagger video game was his idea. But the way you play the game is you hold the Obi Pocket in one hand, and it says hold game cartridge in offhand and left click to start. See the cartridge for more instructions. All right, so we take our Bagel Bagger game, put it in our offhand, and the cartridge says for use in Obi Pocket, wait for OBO to catch the green bagel, then right click to start, catch the bagels. Okay, it has a high score on it for Listerworks, but Obi-Wan has it right now, so let's see if I can beat the high score for Listerworks, because if I score higher than 620, it will rename the lore on that last line to a higher score. All right, so left click. All right, and here's the main screen. It says right click when OBO is catching the green bagel. That's going to be a common theme in these these 8-pick systems. The background is 8 pictures that are scrolling through. The way you sync the game with your character is by right-clicking at a very specific spot. So let's see, if I zoom out, you can actually see the game is in the cartridge. Kind of cool. And then you can watch a player play the game. So that's kind of cool too. The OBO guys is just a little off, but not when you're holding it. So here we go. We're going to right click, and then we're going to actually move left and right. So your WASD keyboard is how you actually move left and right. Like right now, I can move around. As soon as I start playing the game, I will not be able to move. So make sure you're safe, and then anytime you want to get out of the game, you just escape. All right, so when the green bagel goes, we will right click. Wait one more minute, a second, and we catch them. And you can hear a eating sound and a burping sound on that one when you actually catch it. Alright, you don't want to get 3 bad reviews. So each time you miss a bagel, you get a bad review. Miss 3 bagels and the game is over. So, very simple, right? Can't expect much from this. And I'm sure there's some devs out there that can do a much better job with this. This is just using some simple mechanics. Alright. We won't make you watch much more of this. Alright, so here's what happens when we miss a bagel, and boom, game is over. Hope you had fun. I had a 750 score, so that means Obi-Wan now has the high score, and when I give it back to Listerworks, we'll have to beat that score. Okay, I hope everybody had fun. I hope everybody comes to the arcade and plays games and gets prizes. A little bit on the prizes. We got a lava lamp here that will light up your room. We have a paddle ball that will actually move, kind of like, the fidget spinner here will move. We have a rideable skateboard. Now, you will be sitting on the skateboard, not standing. Sorry, can't fix that yet. We have a yo-yo that also moves like a yo-yo. We have the fidget spinner you see. We have the video game here along with 2 different video games. A fidget or a spinning hat, helicopter hat here, that you can wear. And same thing, you can turn the helicopter on or off. And then we have another vehicle here, which is just a ObiCraft themed scooter. Um, so looking at the prizes one last time, there's a couple things not in there in the cabinet. We have a Obi Smartboard, um, and then this is a vehicle that comes with the MT Vehicles plugin. So this is not something that we made, but it is something that's part of the MT Vehicles plugin that lets you ride on things like vehicles. We got the Obi Sticky Hands. This is a grappling hook that will let you, grapple through the air. With Now, you can't technically do unlimited grappling hook uses. However, the max allows for like 2 billion uses, and when I did the math, there's no way to use one of these up at 2 billion uses in your lifetime. So it's pretty much infinity uses. Um, you know, all intents and purposes there. And then a couple of arcade cabinets that are just decoration blocks. They do light the room up too. If you want, you can turn it on and off with the light. And you can sit in the arcade cabinet, but it will not play video games. These will not play video games. You can only play those at Warp Arcade. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. There are many other prize ideas that I have not built yet. There are video games that for both this and for the arcade cabinets that I have not built yet. I do have ideas. I do have other things that I'm going to be adding, other prizes I'm going to be adding. Kind of like I have an idea for an ObiCraft finger trap, and yeah, how would that work in Minecraft? Well, I got some ideas. Not going to give it away yet, but basically it would trap your arms in the finger trap, and there would be a secret way to get out of the finger trap. So um, I hope you guys had a good time. I will see you on the server later. Thank you and have a good day.